My dad used to always say to me, "You're capable of doing anything." He didn't believe it, but he made me believe it.
We want the people of BC and of Canada to enjoy the highway through this God-given
His father,
scenery.
former Minister of Highways and a Pentecostal minister, Phil Gaglardi, was saying, have faith, a belief that you are protected and loved.
I have always wanted to be self-employed. I never ever envisioned ever working for somebody else.
So at 22, he borrowed $5,000 and set out to buy gas station lots along BC's highways for Phillips 66 and other oil companies.
So I would option the property and give me a period of time in which to rezone the property and put together a package for the oil company. But I kept enough left over so I could utilize it for other uses.
Those other uses became a chain of hotels known as Sandman.
I did a lot of deals like that. I did Smithers. I did Cache Creek, Campus, Blue River, Prince George.
Between 1967 and 1980, Sandman grew to more than 14 hotels, including one in Vancouver. Then, high interest rates hit, and they hit Bob hard.
And all of a sudden, I'm 22% interest. I can't. And I remember I owed the Bank of Montreal $250 million.
Hotels were not easy to finance. It's not as if it is real estate, but it's real estate that's got a business attached to it. And you had to have not only the real estate knowledge, you had to have the knowledge of being able to run the business. When they got into trouble in the 80s, he was relentless as to, he needed money and he just traveled all over the place.
He was going through some financial difficulty. And I guess Bob is the epitome of, in my opinion, when going gets tough, the tough get going.
He used Denny's to be able to rebuild his empire.
We wouldn't have survived without having Denny's join us because it gave us credibility. Sandman, had not had a good record because we had no money to put into the property. Some of our beds look like a moose had slept in them,
Those beds don't look that way anymore. Bob survived and thrived. Today, the company controls or owns hockey teams, ski resorts, restaurants, Grouse Mountain, and Sutton Place hotels, Denny's, and hotels in the UK.
Been in the industry before, but never worked with someone who was so passionate about the business, but more so than that, passionate about the people who worked for him. The founder of such a great company, Northland, to have someone in that position be that approachable, I've never seen that. You could be a dishwasher in a Denny's restaurant, a server, a manager, or in those days I was a president for Denny's restaurants. We were equally approachable to him.
Is the people he had around him, and one particular person impressed me, Taj Kassam, who unfortunately is no longer with us. But he was with him for over 40 years. The 40 years that he had that relationship with Taj were not easy years. They went through a financial crisis in the 1980s, and Bob was on the brink of disaster. And they worked it through, they were able to get through, but it's because of his legacy of honesty, how he treated people, the fact that his word was his bond, handshake was a deal. He just had this culture around him that people loved him and supported him.
He's a very moral individual. He really appreciates that in our society, successful people like himself have to help others. And he's been a great help to others.
He does get involved with charitable work in terms of in different areas. He was committed to develop a seniors facility in Kamloops, and then very much through his church, he has provided other donations or charitable work on their behalf to assist, along with the university and along with the hospitals.
His level of generosity is not just giving money, but being involved in how that money is spent.